Shabilia do. Ooh, 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 ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy, got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around us. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Every week I got a mission to get it. Hop on a flight and then finish in business. I'm sitting in business. Just look at the ticket. A traveling man. I'm switching to pivot. Why would I talk about it when I live it? I know that you live it. I know that you mad. Putting up numbers and flipping the digits again and again and again. Well, you get it. Elevate and enjoy the saga. Better pay, give me more than dollars. Still on the grind, ahead of my time. My yesterdays are yo mananas. Trip to Hawaii to bust out the haka. I bust out the haka. I bust out the ooh. When there's nothing to do. Never been capping, you know that it's true. Haters will cry me a river like boo. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around us. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Yeah.
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted. Want it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That. Shit. Watch how I react. Fight back. Stay down.
From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Here we go.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Play action. It's Fields. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stephens.
Well, remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Running left to give to Pacheco. And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. There's the stiff arm. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one 28 yards on the ground. Defensively, you give up the big chunk play there on the ground. Now they really have to bow up.
They certainly do, but I know how offensive linemen think. They don't care that the defense is going to bow up. They want to dominate them. They want to get into the end zone first and have the running back follow them.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school I.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago, add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
On first down, Fields. Well, he still makes a catch, even though it was tapped by the linebacker. 18 more yards there and another first down.
But when you go on the road, you're hoping to make plays that will take the crowd out of the game. I think that's a pretty good example right there.
Yeah, a break like that never hurts, especially in the first quarter. Maybe help to set the tone a little bit.
Cooks.
Touchdown, Raiders! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, what a move. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 21-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. 3rd and 9 here.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
43! 43! Hey, 43!
Now Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. He'll pitch it. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Raiders 7.
Here we
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They snap it to Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Off play action, Fields. There goes a deep ball, end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Vegas, and even 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throw out left, caught by Mayer. And the Raiders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. The try here for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Gets past one man. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
At the 35-yard line.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Pass incomplete. The Chiefs had a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he works free. He's still on his feet. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. With a second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to widen their advantage. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Fields now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Offense was moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now it's 2nd and 10. One play action, Fields. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself, you don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Fields throwing again. He's going to take another shot here. Well, this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field, and they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go for his own blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is what we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And quickly, they get to the line. Throwing now is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. On 1st down, Mahomes. That's laid out deep for Rice. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 119 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. 26 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. And now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, whether they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Fields on 1st down. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down at a yard. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Flushed out right. And some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. George Pickens from 19 yards away. And the Raiders are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 1. Now Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
43. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Now here's Mahomes. Looking middle, and that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And he's got it. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the run.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Meanwhile, Fields, and this throw brought in here by Mayer. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Play action. It's Fields. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Now he's free at the 35. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Slot man moves right. And they'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Here's 2nd and 7. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. This is caught. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Touchdown! A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chiefs are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Dancing to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Leo Chanel in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Here's Fields.
Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Chiefs are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, Ty.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Here we go. Good.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Go.
Off play action, Fields.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Mahomes now on 1st down.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the...
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And he is across midfield from one 49 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
At the 49-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
At the 29-yard line.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And it'll be intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On first down, Fields. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. To throw is Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
And one last throw here for Fields. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something.